Things that follow me home. This is the latest in a series of things that have followed me home from the antique shop. And I'll bet everybody here knows exactly what this thing is. You're right, it's a brace. This one was made by Miller's Falls. It's a ratcheting brace because it has this little collar that lets it ratchet back and forth. Especially useful in a brace this size. It lets you work in tighter spaces. Set it in the middle there, then it doesn't ratchet at all, and it allows you to have a good solid pull on something. This one has a 7-inch throw. The throw is the distance from the center line of the handle to the center line of the shaft. That's how long a lever you have. That means it has a 14-inch swing. In other words, this circle that this handle subscribes, that means that the circle that this handle makes is 14 inches in diameter. Actually, you have to add about 1.5 inches onto that because you got to have the handle outside the center line of the shaft, and you got to have room for your knuckles. Otherwise, you're going to end up all bloody, and it's a real problem. A 7-inch throw brace is a handy thing to have if you're going to drill some big holes. This makes a 1-inch hole a breeze. You can take this 1.25 inches and cut that hole without hardly working at all. When you get into adjustable auger bits, this one will go out to 3-inch diameter. That's a pretty good size hole. This one will still do it. Until I brought this one home, I didn't have a 7-inch swing. The biggest one I owned was 6 inches. Doesn't seem like much, but it makes a big difference when you're pulling on the handle. To be absolutely honest and fair, I did have this one. This one has a 7-inch throw, but it also has a permanently mounted hollow auger on it. It makes it a little difficult to put a bit in the end of it and use it. But when you're cranking one of these things, you need all the extra power you can get. For most drilling jobs, this medium-sized brace will do a fine job. You put a 5/8 or 1/2-inch bit in there, it's going to walk through the wood like nobody's business. When you get down to 1/4 inch, which is a number 4, or in this case 1/2 inch, which is a number 8 bit, it's easier if you have a smaller throw brace. The smaller throw brace means you don't have to run your hand as far to make it work, so it's faster. And you don't need the extra torque because a 1/2-inch bit doesn't require it. That's a quick and dirty talk about what braces do and what's the different sizes of them and what's the purpose of the different size of them. It doesn't explain why I have as many as I do, but it gives you an explanation of why I have these 3. And that's good enough for now. Never count your tools.